What is up, everyone? Today I'm back with another tutorial, and this time it's this doily pattern that I posted on my Instagram. And a lot of my tutorials usually consist of a lot of color changes, so this time I've decided to stick to one color for the entire tutorial. For this project I'm using cotton yarn and my hook size is 3mm. So let's get started. So what we're going to do first is create a magic loop. You do that by making a cross shape on your fingers, pulling the hook from the bottom, pulling the top yarn through, creating a loop, getting your yarn and pulling through the loop. This creates a magic loop and chain one. So we're going to chain 2 more. We're going to count this as a double crochet. So altogether we need 12 double crochets in here, so we need to work 11 more. So go ahead and work in this magic circle until you have 12 double crochets in here. We will count the first chain 3 as a double crochet. So I've done my 12 and now I'm going to pull this to tighten the center and find the top of my first chain 3 and slip stitch into there. So mine will be right here. For round 2 you will chain 3, and then what we are going to do is work into these spaces in between. Might be a bit hard to find, but that's what we'll work into. So the first one, actually, to make it a bit prettier, so I've done my 12 double crochets and I've pulled on this to make the center tighter, and now I'm going to slip stitch on top of the third chain from our first chain 3 to end this round. To start the next round, we will be working in these spaces. So what I'm going to do is actually put my hook in there and do a slip stitch. So I've positioned myself well in order to do the next one. So what we're going to do is clusters of 3 double crochets. The first one will be a bit different. So chain 3, put your hook into that space. So into that space here, and pull through 2. Don't do anything else. Yarn over and put your hook back into that space and pull through 2. Then pull through 3 and chain 2. So as you can see, we're doing clusters of 3 double crochets with a chain 2 in between. So I'm going to go into the next space here, and then I'm going to pull through as if I'd be doing a double crochet, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, go back into that space, pull through and pull through 2, yarn over, back into that space, pull through 2, then there'll be 4 on your hook and pull through all of them. So that gives us a 3 double crochet. So I'm going to do that again, but very slowly and without any talking. And that is it, guys. You should have 12 of these. So I'll meet you towards the end. Right, guys, so you should have 12 of these clusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You are then going to find the top of the third chain right here and do a slip stitch. For the next one, we are going to move into this space here, like so. Do a slip stitch into that space, and we're going to be doing 3 treble crochets in each of these spaces. So to do a treble crochet, we are going to start with a chain 4, wrap it around your hook twice, put it into that space, pull it back, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops, and then pull through 2 loops. So we're going to be doing 3 of these. So when you've done 3, go ahead and chain 1. Right, on to the next one. Yarn over twice into the next space, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice into that same space, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice into that same space, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then chain 1. Yarn over twice into the next space, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. This is known as a treble crochet, I believe. This is such a fun stitch to do. I've done a crochet jar in just treble crochet stitches. Right, so you can do this all the way around, and I'll meet you towards the end. Right, so I've done my last one. You should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now what we're going to do, also remember to do your last chain at the end. So now what we're going to do is find the 4th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch. Lovely. So now we are ready for round 4, and in order to do round 4, we have to move into this space here. So how we're going to do that is just go into here, do a slip stitch, and then go into here and do a slip stitch. Now we're ready to begin. So it'll be a bit easy if I show you first. So we're going to do a double crochet in there and a double crochet in top of the middle treble crochet we did, and then in between a double crochet, and top of the middle one a double crochet, and that will be our next round. So let's chain 3, and this will count as 1 double crochet. We are then going to chain 2 because we want the space in the middle to do all those double crochets for the next round. And then what you're going to do is find top of the middle chain here is roughly here, so I just tend to skip one chain that looks like this and go into the next one, and then you'll work a double crochet into there. Then you'll chain 2 and you'll go to the next space available here, and you'll do a double crochet there. Chain 2, go to top of the middle double crochet, treble crochet here, which is here. So I've basically just skipped one chain and gone and worked into the next one. So I'm going to do my double crochet there, and then I'll chain 2, go into the next available space, which is here, and I'll do a double crochet in there, chain 2. Then I'm going to skip this chain and work into this one here, which is on top of the middle double crochet. Then I'll chain 2. Then I'm going to work in between these treble crochets. So it's the pattern is basically, if it helps, between the space, middle, between the space, middle, between the space, middle, between the space, middle. And then my next one is on top of the middle space. Then I'll chain 2. Next one is in between those treble crochets. Then I'll chain 2. And then next one is on top of the treble crochet from the last round. And then I'll chain 2 in the space between. And then I'll chain 2. So carry on, guys, and make sure you chain 2 in between, and I'll meet you towards the end. So I've done my last thing here, well, not my last, and I've done my chain 2, and please don't forget to do this one right here just before you get here. It's a mistake I've made before. So there we go, 1, 2. Right, now we're just gonna go into here and do a slip stitch. And that is the end of that round. So we're on to 1, 2, 3, 4, our 5th round. Our 5th round is probably the most easiest, but the most time consuming. You're simply just going to do 4 double crochets in each of these spaces. Nothing in between, just 1, 2, 3, 4. Next space, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. And just keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this round, you're just going to do that the entire way. 4 double crochets in between each of those spaces, and I'll meet you towards the end. So I've done my last 4, and I'm going to slip stitch into here, and now I'm going to chain 3, and I'm going to chain 3 more. This is how we start this next round. So don't worry if your doily is curling at this point, it will lie flat. Okay, so we're doing these V's, and we're going to be working in between each chain, 4 double crochets we did, sorry. So what we're doing is we're working these V's, and we're going to be working them between these 4 double crochets we did, like so. So to start, chain 6 and then do a double crochet. Count this, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 4. So what we're going to do is a double crochet right in this space here, because then we'll have a nice 4 in between, and then you're going to double crochet in between that space here, and then you'll chain 3 and then double crochet into that same space again. This will create the V's for us. So also you can slow down these YouTube videos if you find it a bit difficult to understand this bit. That's completely fine. So I'm going to do a double crochet over here, and then what I'm going to do is chain 3, and I'm double crocheting into that same space to create the V. Now I'm going to move on to the next space and do my double crochet, then I'll chain 3 and double crochet into the same space. So we're basically in each space doing a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. So double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. And it's as simple as that. It probably looks complicated, but I promise you it isn't. So just a bit of practice and you'll be good at it. So double crochet, chain 3, double crochet into that same space. Next one, and make sure that there is 4 double crochets in between them every time, because we want to make sure this looks pretty. And then next one, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet. So keep following this all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end and show you how to do our very last round. So when you've done your very last V-stitch, Don't worry about doing anything, just go straight into here and do a slip stitch. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you. So this was my very last one to do. So I've done my 3 double crochets, 3 chains, do my 1 last double crochet in here, and then I'm going to go into there and slip stitch like so. I'm just going to do a slip stitch one more time, and now we are ready for our last round. So for our last round, we're just going to do 5 half double crochets or 5 double crochets, whatever you prefer, and a slip stitch in between. So we're going to be doing the 5 double crochets there and a slip stitch between there. So if you want this seamless sort of look, just follow my instructions for this round and you will achieve that seamless look. So we're going to be doing 5 half double crochets in each of these, but except for the first one. In the first one, we're only going to do 4 because the very last one, we're going to add it in right at the end. So do 2 chains and work 4 half double crochets in that round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slip stitch into that space there, and then do 5 half double crochets in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whoops. And then I'm just going to fix that very loose 4th half double crochet. This will create a very pretty shell look. So slip stitch into that space there. In the next space, work another 5 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then slip stitch in there. Next is the same thing, and we're just going to repeat that all the way around, and when we come to the last bit, I'll show you how to create that seamless shell border. And also, if you're enjoying my tutorials, please click subscribe and also follow my Instagram if you wish. I post my daily updates there. And I love seeing all your comments and messages and all the support I get. Sorry, I'm just trying to count at the same time as well. So go ahead and do your 5 half double crochets and 1 slip stitch in this space here, all the way around, and I'll meet you towards the end. Right, so I've done all my little shells and I'll show you how to do the very last one. So I've done my 5th one. Now I'm just going to slip stitch into this space here, and I'll add my 5th double crochet to this one here, 5th half double crochet. Then what I'll do is, if you see this bit here, if you put your hook, you'll see a little V shape. So that stitch there, all I'm going to do is just slip stitch into there. I'm going to go to the next one and slip stitch that as well. Now I'm just going to cut my yarn off and come back. So pull this through, get your darning needle, put your ends in and just weave them through. So I'm going to get this and I'm just going to put this to the back of the work, and voila, it creates that sort of seamless look. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you'll be subscribing and coming back for more tutorials. You can obviously do a plain one, or you could do bright colorful ones, the ones I like to normally go for. Anyway, thank you for watching everyone, and have a lovely day.